Good morning all, and here we are for another little review up the flying field. This time we're going to be having a look at I will be taking an FPV flight of my trusty old Sky Surfer. It's, well, as you can see, it's pretty beaten up. It's quite old now, must be coming on for 5 years old perhaps. Right, I'm going to use this as a little test bed. I've got an E-Sheen, I think it's an ET200 FPV system. It's going to be powered separately by this little 2S LiPo. Previous flight has revealed really good reception, or FPV reception on it. So I'm pretty hopeful there's not going to be any embarrassing incidents with this today, but we live in hope, don't we? Okay, just to give you a little rundown on this. It's completely standard. It comes in a kit form. It comes with its own JP power. I think then, I don't know what size they are. Are they 9-gram servos? No, they're probably 12-gram or something slightly bigger. The pilot is modelled on my wife. At the moment, I told her she couldn't buy any more shoes. No, not really. It's just it's a good likeness, but unfortunately, it's just a thing you buy from eBay or something like that. But very good representation nonetheless. Right, let's get this set up, and we'll start with an FPV flight. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, everyone. Right, I've got the Sky Surfer. It's 1.4 metre wingspan. That's all set up, ready to go. That's all bound to my Tyrannus radio, and the video is recording, and I'm recording the footage on the Viper FX goggles. And just to tell you a bit about the Viper FX goggles, the nose part removes, you can remove it, so you can keep an eye on the FPV screen and also the actual plane itself. Which is important. They say don't really go flying on your own FPV. Okay, right, here we go. I'll put it on full throttle and away we go. Hopefully the GoPro's recording that as well. I've got that at the right angle. So here we go. Okay, so there we go. She's climbing away nicely. The wind's coming from the east, around about 5-10 miles an hour. Let's drop the throttle slightly. Well, the motor doesn't sound too healthy.
6 minutes.
But I'm getting a good picture all around. I'll drop some of the footage into the final video. It seems to be wanting to climb, so I put a bit of down trim in the elevator. Let's come around to the right hand side, and I suspect this is probably the direction in which I want to land, as the wind is coming from my left. It's a shame that the final video comes out in AVI, which, as we all know now, is getting a little bit long in the tooth for a video container, but it still does its job.
5 minutes.
And I don't know if you can see there, I'm quite high now, so let's bring it down. And I'm over to the field to my right. I'm still losing a bit of height. There's no telemetry with this video. You can see the runway strip there. And I've got a view of it out of my right eye. So I'm maintaining visual line of sight with it as well. Very important. And I think if I put the transmitter up to the camera, you should see I'm around about half throttle. Let's turn around to the right again.
4 minutes.
Let's gently go around to the left. Do a quick left bank. Down the bottom of the field, over some trees, which is not really a good idea, is it? Not judging on my past performance, losing quadcopters and planes. Those trees do have a quite a reputation for grabbing planes and quadcopters, and I think one or two are still in there. It's a beautiful day. On the FPV screen, the colours are fantastic. The shading's quite good. As I mentioned before,
3 minutes.
it won't come out like this in the final AVI video, but at least I can show you a description of it. Right, what I was going to say, this has got a 30 amp speed controller in this little plane, and for this flight I'm using an 1800 milliamp 3S battery. It's a Turnigy one. I find flying these, anything from 16 to 2200 milliamp, they're quite tolerant actually of the weight. Excellent for a trainer. Okay, let's see, I'm going to drop the throttle down and let's see if we can bring her in for an FPV landing. I'm dropping height there. I'm possibly a little bit too high. I've dropped the throttle all the way down. I'm probably a little bit too high, so let's go around again. Unfortunately I need to come over the hedge to get a fairly decent landing. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can just over the hedge. Come on. No, it's not going to happen. Right, let's go around again. I've still got it in sight out of my left eye this time. Yeah, and I suspect we've got a bit of turbulence coming over the hedge. And the wind's picking up now, so drop the throttle, keep it straight, come on, here we go, and we should be, there we go. Well, there you go, FPV landing. Hopefully you can see it on the GoPro down there. So yeah, a good flight. If you want to, this is a plane I would recommend. You can still buy these from Banggood, and they're fairly cheap. I think you can pick up one of these for about 50 quid, or alternatively you can buy it even cheaper in just a kit form. So I also believe, I think some UK sellers are selling this under a different name. Effectively, it's a Bixler. As we all know, the Bixler is a very successful trainer model as well, and it can also carry a multitude of different camera setups, FPV setups, as I'm sure this one can as well. I've chosen to go with this one, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it. As you can see, a good FPV trainer. So well, thank you very much indeed for watching this little video. I don't often fly FPV planes. I'm more into my quadcopters, as you know, but I've always enjoyed flying planes, so it's good to finally mix the two together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on the next video. Bye for now.